Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Read Aloud with Miss Godfrey. I'm so glad you're joining me today. Mom, Mary, Bailey boys. I even heard that a really special math teacher named Mr. Belcher, who teaches at my school, has been watching me. So, hey, Mr. Belcher, I'm so glad that you're getting some reading in, even though you're a math teacher. Also, just know that we are moving right along with this book. We are on chapter 25 today, and there's only 31 chapters in the book, so we should be nearing the end. I might double up on chapters the next couple days and have us finished by the weekend. But today we're going to be reading chapter 25 of our book, Schooled by Korman. So today's perspective is from Zach Powers. When we last left off, Naomi was just worried to death about Cap. She thought maybe he was like dead because no one was talking about him. It was a very hush-hush subject. Some people were emotional, and I think it was Miss Donnelly said that where he is doesn't even have cell phone service. So they're thinking he's dead. So let's see what Zach Powers has to say in chapter 25 of School today. It says, first things first. I didn't believe it for a heartbeat. The rumors were beyond nuts. Cap's in the hospital. He's in the morgue. He's in a persistent vegetative state. He's suffering from amnesia. He's upside down in a fish tank. I had lost all respect for the intelligence level in this place. They should raffle off the Brooklyn Bridge at the next PTA fundraiser. I couldn't explain where Cap was, and frankly, I didn't really care. Not only was my year in ruins, but my name was mud at C average. Me, Zach Powers, and it was all thanks to the case of the disappearing hairball. People were nuts on the subject. I don't think I heard a single conversation on any other topic. Teachers were complaining that their students could focus on nothing else. I figured most of the kids were just bummed that the dance had been canceled. No, people were genuinely worried about that hippie. What's the big deal? I said for the upteenth time. So he slipped back through the same time warp he dropped out of in the first place. Naomi cut me dead with a flamethrower glare. You never even liked him. You tried to make a fool of him. It was scary how much that girl hated me now. I used to think she was kind of hot for me. Maybe I misread the signs. Yeah, I admitted, but so did you. So did the entire 8th grade. But then some of us saw the kind of person Cap was, Lena put in. Some of us appreciate how he devoted his heart and soul to the school. Heart and soul, I exploded. He held a funeral for a bird. He danced on the front lawn. He played senior citizen music. The Beatles and that other grandpa Guitar Funkle or whatever his name is. Garfunkel, Naomi corrected icily. Simon and Garfunkel. Listen, Lena told me. Cap gave his life. He didn't. But I was fighting a losing battle. If Lena believed it, it might as well have been the lead story on CNN. Cap put his all into C average, and for that, he was struck down. If he wasn't dead, he was seriously messed up. Just because you can't find someone doesn't mean he's at death's door, I argued with at least 20 people. I can't tell you exactly where Tom Cruise is either, but that doesn't make him a corpse. Talk to the wall. 1,100 kids were absolutely convinced that the 8th grade president had come to tragedy. And it was all thanks to the football team, Daryl Pennyfield, and me. I couldn't take 3 steps in the hall without getting a dirty look from somebody. Even 6th graders felt they had a right to scowl in my direction. Every time I came back to my locker, there was a fresh insult scratched into the paint. Jerk, dope, or something in the same number of letters. Has everybody gone off the deep end? I complained to Hugh in the cafeteria. When the Garretts redid their kitchen, nobody saw Alicia for like 3 weeks. Not one person thought that she was dead. Yeah, but the whole school also didn't watch Alicia Garrett being loaded into an ambulance, he pointed out. And the biggest party of the year wasn't canceled right after that. I scowled at him. Don't tell me that you're about to join the chorus of mourners for our dear departed Sasquatch. Woo, that alliteration got me. Of course not, he told me. I think it's all a load of baloney. But I can't say that I'm surprised. If this school was full of geniuses, I'd have a lot more company on the chess team. It was the ultimate barometer of my plummeting status. The only person willing to eat lunch with me was Hugh. If I could track down Cap using hippie LoJack, I wouldn't know whether to haul him back or hide out with him. Part of me just wanted to disappear. Hey, what's that? Suddenly, Hugh reached over and began rifling through my hair. I slapped his arm away. Cut it out, man. Look. He plucked a small object from behind my ear and held it out in front of me. A pea-sized blob of soggy, wet paper. a spitball. I examined it unbelievingly. That's impossible. He was disgusted. Spitballs can travel both ways, you know. You don't have a force field around you. I stared at him. The target of my spitballs... Oh, guys, I cannot read today. I'm so sorry. The target of more of my spitballs than everybody else put together. I suppose you're waiting for an apology. I'm just enjoying my front row seat at Payback Fest, he sneered. Hey, you bring a lot of it on yourself, I accused. Oh, so it's my fault that I get picked on? From the first day of kindergarten, everything about you screamed dweeb. Your clothes, your hobbies, your vocabulary. He scowled. And you're perfect. I told the truth. My whole life it's been obvious what sports to play, what bands to listen to, what people to hang out with. It's as if I was born with a natural guidance system in my head, showing me how to be cool. My brow clouded. But Cap Anderson does not come with a book of instructions. Instead of gloating, he actually seemed to understand. For Hugh Winkleman, the whole planet didn't come with a book of instructions. He said, too bad you can't just start liking him. If he had smacked me with a brick, I couldn't have been any more stunned. How could I have missed something so obvious? Hugh, that's it! I exclaimed. If we can't stop this hippie bandwagon, we'll have to find a way to jump on. Isn't it a little late for that? He challenged. Cap may not be dead, but he's definitely gone. We might be able to work that out to our advantage. Come on. I strode out of the lunchroom and across the hall to the library. He wolfed down what was left of a sandwich and followed. I logged onto a computer, pounded the keyboard for a few moments, and swiveled the screen towards him. His eyes widened as he read. So look, he's typed something out. It says, a tribute to Cap Anderson. Pay your respects to the best 8th grade president ever. Saturday, 7 p.m., which was the time of the Halloween dance he never got to give us, in the parking lot. Do not show to any teachers. He tried to say something and began to choke on a mouthful of peanut butter and jelly. I pounded him in the back, cackling with glee. Zach Powers was down, but not out. Load the paper tray. We've got a lot of printing to do. So, Zach Powers is, again, still frustrated that Cap is like the main man on campus and he's been fed to the wolves. He's now getting spitballs in his hair, even though he used to be the one spitting them. And he's like, I have a really good idea. So he is going to plan this tribute where people can pay respects for Cap. And I see this not going well. So stay tuned, see what happens. And I'll see you guys soon. Bye.